term trim generally refers to the adjustment of the outboard or sterndrive in the first 20-degree range of travel. The term tilt generally refers to adjusting the outboard or sterndrive out of the water. The trim range is typically used while operating your boat on plane. The tilt range is typically used when the engine is not running. If I trim in or down and hit the throttle, I get on plane faster. The angle of a trimmed-in engine pushes or propels the water downward, which lifts the stern and lowers the bow. A trimmed-in outboard or sterndrive will get the boat on plane faster and will improve the ride on choppy water at moderate speeds. But on some boat models, if you trim in too much, you can actually lower the bow to the point where it plows through the water when the boat is on plane. This situation makes steering difficult and can even cause an unexpected turn, especially in choppy waters or when encountering a wave. Trimming out just a little bit at a time will correct this action and allow the boat to operate more efficiently and safely. Once on plane, if I trim up or out just a little bit, the angle of the propeller forces water slightly upward, which lowers the stern and lifts the bow up out of the water. Trimming up or out properly gives the boat more top speed and can increase fuel economy. If we trim up or out too much and get into the tilt range, we actually risk lifting the propeller out of the water, and we don't want to do that. At slower speeds, it may be necessary to use the tilt range in shallow waters. But be sure to keep the propeller and the water inlet submerged in the water, or you can very quickly cause damage to the engine or drive components. At higher or planing speeds, trimming up or out too much can result in the angle of the propeller lifting the bow excessively, causing what is known as porpoising, where the boat bounces the bow much like a swimming porpoise. Trimming in or down a little bit at a time will control porpoising. Pontoons or boats with heavy loads are particularly susceptible to propeller ventilation. This is when the propeller is slipping in the water due to air from the water's surface entering in front of the propeller. The propeller over-revs, losing much of its thrust, resulting in a loss of speed. If you experience either one of these conditions, trim in a little at a time to correct the situation.